YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of K Palace. I'm your host, Kata, and today we had NBA history happen last night. Steph Curry I think he had like 13 threes made yesterday. He went off. He dropped 52 against Memphis, and then um, me personally, I thought Golden State and Memphis, that game should have been TNT and not the Knicks and Bucks. Just because, injuries and health. Shout out to Dane, hope they didn't get better. But second game, we had the Timberwolves and Nuggets. I fell asleep on the second half, so I missed the third and fourth quarter and the first overtime. I caught 2 minutes of the second overtime, and I've been hearing that it was probably one of the greatest games this year. So yeah, I had to watch the highlights a little bit. So I was a little disappointed, but it is what it is, though. It's not playoff time, so I really don't care. So, let's get into it. Steph Curry had 52 points yesterday. I'm gonna drop a second video about the Ja Morant situation. He did a gun gesture toward the Golden State Warriors bench yesterday. So, and there've been some reports that they're going to look into it. The league is going to look into it. So, yeah, let's just hope it's not as bad. Somebody said 666. Yeah. So, like I said, we'll speak on that. And they also said that Buddy Hield had did something also. So, yeah, we'll get into that in the next video I'm finna drop. There might be two videos related to the Ja Morant thing. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I'm a Grizzly fan. I am, because I watch more Grizzlies games than KD games. So I think I'm a Memphis fan. But that game was really good yesterday. It's unfortunate that Memphis lost. Ja hit some big shots. Ja had 36 points in that game. But Jaren Jackson, man, everybody was in foul trouble yesterday. Draymond was in foul trouble. Ja was in foul trouble. I think Jaren actually got fouled out. So, yeah. Um, Jaren got to stay out of foul trouble, man. That's the only way. Because right now, I even heard a dumb take by Patrick Beverly, and I don't, not dumb, but it was a little out of range. He said that Taylor Jenkins, their former head coach that got fired, that like he had to deal with a lot with Ja Morant. That Ja Morant situation happened 2 years ago. And then he said, like when Ja's on the team, they're a better team. Ja didn't play. Ja missed the whole second half of the season last year with a shoulder injury, and they were not better with Ja. Then he said with Tyus Jones, they might have played as far as, because Tyus Jones is a great backup point guard. And did he play his role really well? Yes. I watched the Grizzlies when Ja was out and Tyus Jones was like the lead point guard. They was winning games. But when Ja came back, they was also winning games. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you can't say that now because Tyus is not there. When Ja doesn't play, they are horrible. We've seen it. When Ja doesn't play, they are not even a playing team. So let's not do that. You feel what I'm saying? But Taylor Jenkins had to deal with that for one season with the whole gun thing, with the off the court thing. That was just one season. That happened the second half of the season. So that happened like 3 months after the year started in 2023. Like that happened in March. They was out in May. He did it again. Yeah, so that lasted for about like 8 months, like 7, 8 months, and then everybody got over it. Now this gun thing he did might bring it back up again, but we'll see what happens. But as far as the game, I mean, as far as the game, Steph Curry was insane in the fourth quarter. 52 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals. You really don't hear me talk good about Steph Curry a lot of times because, yeah, I don't really like the Warriors. Even though with Jimmy over there, it's weird because I'm actually supporting Jimmy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird, but that's besides the point. But Jaren had 22 points, 7 rebounds. But yeah, he got fouled out. Yeah. And then Jaren Jackson was taking a lot of dumb threes in the fourth quarter. He wasted a lot of his time shooting threes in the corner. He was missing them. He was fouling. It was out of control on his end. But Ja tried to keep him in the game. Aldama hit a big three in the fourth to kind of put them down one. But Steph Curry just took over. Just took over. I think Steph Curry was getting ready to either break his record and tie with Clay's with 14 3-pointers, but I think Desmond kind of like boxed him out a little bit, and Steph Curry got like a little upset. He tried to, and then it was a little heated right there, but that was after the play. I think they already called a timeout or something. So I think Steph Curry was probably already kind of frustrated about how the refs were kind of like officiating the game after in the fourth, a little bit in the fourth. But with this loss of Memphis slides to the 6th seed, and Golden State goes to the fifth seed. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but here is the stand. What just happened? Fuck. Y'all can see it, but here is what the playoff bracket would look like if the playoffs started today. The Lakers would play the Golden State for that 4th, 5th seeds, and then on the Eastern Conference you got the Pistons and Pacers. Then down below on the West you got the Nuggets and Grizzlies. I don't see Memphis beating the Nuggets. I don't see Memphis beating the Nuggets. The Grizzlies have lost 4 straight. It's been kind of tough. I'm going to be honest, and Patrick Beverley, he said it, even though I kind of disagree with what he said about Ja. I would agree that the Memphis Grizzlies have lost their culture. They were, in 2022, they was all doing the interviews and they all had a culture. And they was all, and then they decided to get mature, which is understandable because they started taking shots at the Warriors and they started being a little bit too confident, and it showed, and they got exposed in 2023, and then last year with the injuries and with the whole Ja suspension and his shoulder injury. Coming into this year, Ja's been injured, so the vibe has kind of been lost a little bit in Memphis. Then you fired the head coach, which I didn't agree with. I thought it was dumb you fired a coach not 7, 8 games left into the regular season, like before playoffs. Kind of dumb, but they have lost their culture a little bit. They don't really seem like they're together, but they're not as together as they was in 2022 when Ja had the MVP season. So it's I don't know. Can they turn it around? We'll see. But if they don't snap out of it, because Ja had some dumb turnovers too in the fourth quarter that could have. Memphis had this game. They had this game. Just a lot of dumb turnovers by Ja and dumb shots by Jaren Jackson that kind of cost them the victory. But Memphis are going to have to snap out of it because I don't know if I can see the standings right here, but Memphis is the 6th seed right now, and the Timberwolves are right behind them. They're literally on the cusp. They have the same record. If the Grizzlies lose one more game and the Timberwolves win, the Timberwolves will clinch for the 6th seed sometime next week if they keep this momentum up. But Yeah, but I'm gonna talk a bit about the Memphis situation after this. But let's get into the Denver Timberwolves. That was a good game. I watched a little bit of it. Probably should watch more, but I fell asleep. Yeah, but I seen Ant was incredible yesterday. Jokic had 61, 10, and 10. Oh my. Yeah, Jokic is probably the greatest offensive center that I can really think of. I want to say Shaq, but I don't think Shaq was doing this. Different era, obviously, but just as, just how Jokic is able to just get his buckets so easily, and he can finish in the paint as easy as anybody who's ever played the game. Yeah, Jokic is definitely is he MVP this year? No, I still got Shea. You still got to take Shea is averaging. Shea is leading league in points. He's averaging 33 points a game with the number one seed. He has to win MVP. You can't average 33, have number one seed, and don't win MVP. The triple double, of course. Russell Westbrook averaged triple double. He won MVP. But I don't know, it's crazy. But the game was really good. I know everybody's calling Russell Westbrook's head about that missed layup. I heard Stephen A. I don't like I don't like Chris Russo, Mad Dog. I don't like Mad Dog. I don't like him because I feel like every time he speaks, it's like ignorance and his non-knowledge of the game. So I don't really listen to him. I mean, anytime you say that, I mean, and it's facts. Bob Cousy and Bill Russell and Will, they didn't play against nobody back then. Like, real talk. Like, they didn't play against no competition in the 60s and 70s. Well, not 70s, but 60s. They didn't play against no competition. Will, Bill Russell. They didn't play against nobody. If you want to be honest, they played against each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, right? But I will say the decision making with Russ. I mean, but the layup wasn't as bad as everybody think. Like, when Russ caught that ball, he was going for the layup. Russ was already going full speed. So, if Russ was to pass it again, it would have been a turnover. So either way, like, it would have been a turnover, and the Timberwolves probably would have got it back. Because I don't think Christian Brown. I don't think Brown would have caught that ball if Russ would have passed it back. I don't think he would have caught it. It would have been a turnover. Or if Brown did catch it, he probably would have passed it back to somebody, and he probably would have got it stolen. Who knows? But it was a good layup. If you look at it, I just think Russ was a little bit too. He probably shouldn't have been as fast going down the court when he caught it. He probably should have been like a nice little jog at the end when he caught it. But he was already in full speed mode, and when Russ is in full speed, you kind of just gotta live with it at that point. But the foul on the but when he fouled Alexander Walker, like when he fouled him, that was kind of dumb on Russ's part to do that. It was not dumb. It was unfortunate. But things like that happen. The Russ cost him the game. I mean, mistakes happen, but if we're being honest, yeah. In that moment, he did, because the Nuggets did have the game, but Ant made some tough shots. So you gotta give it to Ant. Ant was looking really good yesterday. Ant had, let me see. I'm looking at Golden State and Memphis. Hold on. Oh man, y'all gotta bear with me, man. This edited. So Ant had 34 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Obviously, y'all know Nasri and DiVincenzo, they got suspended for the scuffle, but I mean, Ant was looking good yesterday. Ant was looking good yesterday. And yeah, it was a great game. As a whole, it was a great game. But Jokic is definitely one of the greatest big men of all time. I'm gonna be honest. I got Jokic in my top. I got Jokic in my top 5 big men of all time. If we're being honest, I got him in top 5 big men all time. I got Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem, and then I probably got Jokic in that 5th spot. Ahead of anybody else. I mean, honorable mention. You can say David Robinson. You can say Dwight. You can say Bill Russell. I didn't watch Bill Russell. I didn't really watch none of them. But nah, I'm gonna be honest. I probably got Jokic probably like number 6 because you got to put Bill Russell in there. But yeah, man. History was made last night. Tonight we got the Cavs and Knicks, the OKC Pistons. I got OKC beating the Pistons. I don't think K is playing. I think he's still hurt. Let me see if Kate is even healthy before we go. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. I'm about to see if Kate is. Nah, Kate is still hurt. With the calf injury. Yeah, with the calf injury, he's still out. So OKC easily is gonna win this game. But I don't think that Isaiah Stewart is gonna play, and some other key players are not gonna play. So the OKC might actually blow out. They might actually blow out. So they might actually blow out the Pistons by like 30, 40. No Cade and no key players got in that scuffle. Yeah, they'll get blown out. But hope you enjoy the video, man. Shout out to Jokic, shout out to Ant. I'm gonna drop a quick video about the Ja Morant situation real quick, and then I'm gonna leave it up to y'all to watch these videos and do what y'all gotta do. I know I'm not getting no type of feedback, no type of likes or dislike. I'm not getting no likes or nothing. So I don't really know if y'all even watching these videos. I'm kind of on my last limb, but something's telling me to keep dropping videos. Regardless if I'm not getting no feedback or no type of support, because right now I am not getting no support with this. I hate to say that, but yeah, I'm not getting no support with none of these videos I'm making. Yeah, you can like the post on Instagram, but you're not really watching the videos. You're not really watching them. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really, like, you can like a post of me like promoting it, but you're not really watching. You're not really tuned in for real. But if you are watching them and you're not really doing the like button, you kind of just watching them. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I still appreciate that. Even though a lot of people are not subbing up, which is cool. But I would like for y'all to sub so that I can be successful with this. Because right now, I feel like I'm the most consistent person on YouTube that gives content in this space on an everyday basis, daily, like daily. Yeah, the setup is not how it is, but I think all in all, I think I try my best because a lot of people are not trying to do anything. So yeah. So other than that, hopefully I enjoyed the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gone.